I, 18 female, broke up with my boyfriend, 20 male, because his family kept saying racial slurs. Me and my boyfriend have been together for about a year. I am Mexican Native American, and I have never dated anyone who wasn't Native or Mexican until a year ago, when I met my boyfriend who is white. He is the complete opposite of me and is a total redneck, which intrigued me because I always wanted to date someone out of my comfort zone. He is also a Trump supporter and a Republican. I honestly never cared about this because at the time he treated me good and was very kind to me. I don't care about a person's political views because it had nothing to do with our relationship and how good he was to me. LD teach him Spanish and how to cook Mexican dishes, and I thought about how fun it was to share my culture with him. A couple months in I met his family, and they were very welcoming at first and treated me well. Wasn't much of a difference when meeting my ex-partner's families. I got along well with them and even became best friends with his sister. Me and her got very close. A few months later I started to notice that whenever would hang out with them they would constantly talk about politics, which made me very uncomfortable because I share different views. My boyfriend would obviously agree, but I never said anything about it. This one time honestly startled me and really made me question, and what basically started it all. We were watching the news about immigrants from Mexico and the border. His mother just comfortably blurted out the W slur. I don't want to say it, but if you know what it means towards a Hispanic. After this it kept on happening from different family members whenever talking about political topics, and it really made me uncomfortable. I finally had brought it up to my boyfriend and he had brushed it off and said that it wasn't a big deal and that he wasn't going to stop hanging out with his family because of it. But I just wanted him to tell them how offensive that was because my parents were born in Mexico, and they all know that. He didn't care about how I felt, and it kept happening. I was too scared to speak up and say anything. I felt like they forgot who I was and where my family came from. I finally got tired of it and decided that it was too much, and I couldn't put up with it anymore. I told him that I was done and that if he didn't respect me or my culture then it was best that we shouldn't be together. He got angry and called me soft for not taking the jokes, but I didn't want to hear any more of what he had to say. I want to fix things, but at the same time I know now that if I tell him I'm uncomfortable with something, how am I supposed to believe he will reassure me in the future? I will never know, but as of now I feel like I made the right choice. Should I forgive him, and we both move on? Or how should I handle this whole matter and talk it out properly? Subscribe to MK Stories for more daily videos like this.